How's it going, everyone? Yosef back here with another video, and I hope you're having an amazing week so far. Today, we are at one of my favorite places here in South Florida, and that is Prestige Imports. Not only do they have the most exquisite inventory, stuff that you'll never see anywhere else, but they are also the nicest people. Anybody can walk in. They're so welcoming. They love sharing their inventory with people, so you can walk around, take a look, and enjoy. And I thought today would make a great video to go walk around and just see some of the incredible vehicles that really you never get to see anywhere else. So before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, my name is Yosef. I happen to be a car enthusiast with 3 kids, and I used to sell cars in the past. So if you're interested in my perspective, please subscribe. All right, now on with the video. Now, before we even get into the dealership, you'll notice just on the outside, you've got some incredible vehicles. You've got this beautiful Lamborghini Urus. You've got a Fisker Rivera over here. Rivero, my apologies. And you've got a Lotus Evora. And we've got the Lotus Elettra. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this is such a cool thing. I've never seen one in person. And Prestige Imports is actually one of the main dealers for Lotus in South Florida. So obviously they've got one over here. Check out all the carbon fiber that they've got in the front. I can only imagine how expensive that is to fix if you get in a little fender bender, but man, it looks cool. All right, let's go inside and see what they've got. And of course, Prestige Imports is also one of the main dealers for Pagani in Miami. So obviously we got to check those out. And just to our right, we're greeted with a beautiful Ferrari 812 Superfast. This thing is decked out with all of the options, has a massive wing on the back. It's absolutely beautiful. And of course, some of my favorite cars of all times, the Pagani Huayra, and you've got a beautiful Utopia right next to it. Check this out. Look at that carbon fiber. Beautiful weave, and it shows through the paint over here. It looks absolutely stunning. One thing that's so special about these Paganis is just the attention to detail. I mean, take a look at the carbon fiber around the headlights and the turn signals, and even these flaps that open when you're going fast and you want to slow down. You've got a bit of an air brake, and they help with stability. So cool. And we've got the brand new Utopia over here. What an amazing color as well. One of the great things about the Utopias is you can actually buy them with a manual transmission, which is so rare in a hypercar these days. I think this is going to go down in history as one of the great hypercars, one of the last that you can still buy a manual transmission and get an analog feel with it. And of course, next to it, we've got the entire Pagani showroom. I've been told this is one of the last Pagani Huayra BCs, and it's got that crazy roof scoop, even though it's a convertible. Take a look at that. It's one of 40, and this is the last one that was built. And right next to it, of course, we've got the brand new Utopia, also looking incredible. Now, this is totally insane. This is a Shelby Cobra, but it's completely modified. You've got this amazing front spoiler, completely made out of carbon fiber. It looks amazing. You've got upgraded wheels and tires. And take a look at that interior. Full custom interior, custom exhaust. You've got a Roush-tuned engine in there as well. That's insane. Porsche Speedster over here. And of course, next to it, we've got this regular Shelby Cobra. Looks very much like an original. Check out those side pipes. Getting in and out of here without burning your leg is a bit of a challenge, but such a cool car. This is one that I would love to get to test drive at one point in life. And take a look at the engine bay over here. It's so open, there's so much room. We've got Cobra and Shelby Ford Racing over there. That's so nice. Now if we continue our way down here, you've got this completely carbon fiber Porsche 911. Look at this. That exposed carbon fiber is unbelievable. And look at these bucket seats. Also, carbon fiber bucket seats. We've got a custom steering wheel over there as well. That's also carbon fiber. And take a look at that shifter. Wow. That's amazing. There's so much stuff in here. So many amazing cars. It's hard to know where to go next, but we've got a 911 Turbo over here. Check out these G-Wagons. Wow. And if we swing around, Lamborghini Urus. I'm guessing this is a Performante. Wow. Look at that carbon fiber diffuser and the Krapovic exhaust. This place never ceases to amaze me. Every time you come in here, they've got some new inventory, something crazy and wild. There was one time I came in, they had a McLaren Senna. Yeah, this is definitely a Performante. Look at the carbon fiber vents on the hood. That's the tell. And right in front of it, we've got these really nice 911 GT3s. You've got a pair of them over here, this gray one, and then you've got this beautiful red. That massive swan neck wing on the back is amazing. And on these 911 GT3s, you've got these center locking wheels that are so cool. It's like in a race car. And you've got another pair of GT3s over here. That's insane. GT3 RS. And then you've got the current generation 911 GT3 RS. Totally insane. And this one's got the Y-Sock package. This is definitely the one to get. Look at these red rims. It's beautiful. Check this out. Lamborghini Revuelto. Look at this orange paint. This is definitely Miami vibe over here. And right next to it, you've got a Lamborghini Sian. They only made 63 of these. And they were all in different colors, and this thing is just crazy. We've got another Revuelto over here. Beautiful color combination. And we've got a beautiful McLaren 720S over here. Look at the carbon fiber mirror caps. Absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love the way these things look. And we've got a Ferrari 488 over here. Things you don't really notice until you're up close and personal with them. Look at the carbon fiber over here in the inlet. And right next to it, we've got a Lotus Emira. For those of you that remember, I got a chance to drive a blue one of these, a manual transmission around a racetrack in Toronto, GTA Exotics experience. I'll post a link to that video up here so you can take a look at that. These things are just so nice. And of course, they've done it right. Manual transmission for this one. Check out this Ferrari 296. We've got a pair of them over here. And how can we skip out on this Lamborghini Murcielago? This, if I'm not mistaken, is a special edition. Wow. Look at those paddle shifters. It's insane. What I love about the Mercy is these panels over here actually raise up. This is in the raised position to get more air sucking into the engine. And when it doesn't need that extra intake, it pulls it down and it looks a little bit more sleek. That's crazy. Look at the engine bay. It's all lined with carbon fiber in there. That's amazing. Got another Urus Performante. This is crazy. Look at this race car. Completely exposed carbon fiber. There's nothing on it. Totally bare. This thing looks like it got beat up quite a bit on the track. That's amazing. Look at this Carrera GT. This is insane. The only place I've ever been able to sit in a Carrera GT was here. I did it a few years ago. Oh, it was more than a few years ago now, but oh man, what a special experience. The last of the V10 manual transmission supercars. Totally amazing. And we've got some more G-Wagons over here. This one in the back. This is a 6x6. This thing is enormous. You see pictures, you hear about it, but man, when you stand next to it, it's incredible. And it's tuned by Brabus. It's not even just a regular one. That's crazy. Look at the stitching on the headrest. This thing is so rare. Apparently it came in from Dubai. Not surprised. Check this out. Not something you see every day, that's for sure. Wow. Ferrari engine. That's insane. Check out this Corvette. Probably a ZR1. Ah, it's a Z06. C6 Corvette. Ferrari SF90. These are so expensive. And it's crazy compared to the 296. They look so similar. Crazy. Now this is interesting. I've never actually seen one of these Ferrari Persangues in person until I've come here to the Prestige Import Collection. But if you take a look at it, it's really quite a beautiful thing. I mean, you've got the 296 SF90 sort of tail lights over here. A lot of people make fun of this thing looking a little bit like a Prius or a Mazda CX-30, but Not when you're standing next to it. Look at the carbon fiber mirror caps. It actually reminds me of the Lotus Electra a little bit from the front end. It's crazy. Look how far this comes down over here. It sticks out quite a bit. I don't know how they got away with that with pedestrian safety and all those regulations, but it does look pretty cool. I guess it's someone's birthday present? Look at that. Wow. What a display. It's got to be a great way to collect your car. Well, that's a wrap over here. That's what they've got at Prestige Imports this week. I swear, every time you come in here, they've got newer and cooler stuff every time. It's crazy. But we're going to go over to Lamborghini Miami. It's the next building over. They're owned by the same people, and we'll get to see some of the cool stuff that they've got over there as well. Check it out. All right, so now we're heading over to Lamborghini Miami, and just getting there across from Prestige Imports. I mean, we're passing by some pretty impressive stuff. There's that massive H1 Hummer over there. You never know what's going to drive by, but let's see. This is crazy. I'm already seeing some Bentleys, another Lamborghini Urus, G-Wagons, Land Rover Defenders. And this is a crazy selection of vehicles just sitting out here. Wow. Look how close that Bentayga is next to the G550. What a crazy color on this Lamborghini Urus. And this is the new one, the SA. Look at all these Uruses. That's crazy. I guess these are all the new ones that just came in. It's wild. Wow. You've got a Lamborghini Huracan Technica over here. That was the last of the Huracans. Wow, this is also a beautiful Huracan. Look at this forged carbon fiber wing. That's so cool. It's a Vorsteiner ring, just in case you wanted to know. Now check this out. We've got a Lamborghini Diablo. Crazy enough, I've never actually seen one in person. Look at that. Wow, it's all carbon fiber in that center console. That's crazy. And then next to it, you've got a Ford Mustang, probably GT350, Fastback or GT500. Yeah, it's a GT500. Look at that. I have always loved these things. The Eleanors from Gone in 60 Seconds. Look at the side pipes. Absolutely beautiful. We've got another A12. We've got a McLaren 570S, Ferrari 599. We've got another Revuelto, also in orange. That's crazy. Orange with orange seats. Look at that. One of the crazy things about the Revueltos is you've got a completely exposed engine bay. That you don't really see on any other car. There's no plastic, there's no plexiglass or anything like that. It's just completely open to the elements. And when you take a look at the exhaust, they've got these oval exhaust surrounds, but on the inside, that's where the real tailpipes are. And you see it's actually 2 exhaust pipes in there and then 2 on this side. That's wild. All right, let's keep going and see what else we can find. Man, I feel like a kid in a candy store over here. This is crazy. We've got a couple Aston Martins over here. I don't know if these are the Vanquishes or someone who's an Aston Martin fan is gonna have to let me know. Also, absolutely beautiful. Vanquish, yeah. We've got another one over here. These are such underrated cars. They may not be the quickest cars in the world, but they are absolutely beautiful to look at. Another Huracan over here. All right, let's keep going. We've got a bunch of Mercedes S-Classes over here and a Maybach. That's not something you see every day, that's for sure. Cullinan. They've got a Honda Odyssey over here. Doesn't really fit with the ambiance, but that's okay. Oh, I hear something. Check this out. Between all these Uruses, you've got another Karma Rivero. You've got a Lamborghini Gallardo. You've got an insanely modified Huracan over here. Look at that. Another Huracan, Revuelto. I mean, where in the world are you going to see so many Lamborghinis in one place? Another Technica, Huracan Evo. Got to drive one of these around a racetrack in Toronto as well. Look at that. And over on this side, I mean, take a look at this Shelby GT500 Mustang. This is almost an exact replica of the Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. Wow. That is so cool. And you've got another Sion over here. But look at this crazy color scheme. This is unbelievable. My daughter would love this. Lamborghini printed over there. Look at the size of that radiator. That's insane. Look at the taillights. Everything is carbon fiber over here. Even this back wing, that's functional. It goes up when you're driving. Look at the tailpipes and how big that diffuser is. Obviously everything is carbon fiber, but wow. We've got inboard suspension. Crazy. All right, let's head inside and see what else they've got. Wow. We're gonna head this way because there are some very special cars here. We've got a Centenario. This is amazing. And look at the blue. Look at these carbon fiber pieces that are added onto the wheel. Of course, we've got carbon ceramic brakes. This is incredible. And right next to it, we've got a Lamborghini Countach. This is a 25th anniversary, I believe. Yeah. So I was talking to one of the sales guys here, and it was super nice. He's like, hey, Yosef, if you want, you're more than welcome to go sit in one of the Huracans here and take some videos. And how can I resist? So we've got a Huracan Evo over here in this beautiful white. And take a look at the interior. Wow, it's like a navy blue with the white piping. You've got the Alcantara over here. Absolutely beautiful. Aluminum door pull. There's just something so special about these cars. And it's nice because they're actually reliable. You can buy one of these, drive it around, and not really have to worry too much. Obviously, the maintenance is going to be a lot, but for a supercar, that's really impressive. I love these seats. Look at the Huracan Evo stitched in there. Alcantara. We've got the carbon fiber over here. This is just amazing. Let's go take a look behind the steering wheel. Check this out. Look at this beautiful steering wheel. You've got the cross stitching over here, just to match what we had on the front. You've got the drive mode selector over here. You can switch between Strada, Sport, Corsa. You've got some other buttons over here for the menus. You've got your turn signals over here. But what's amazing is look at these paddles. Giant piece of aluminum. And they feel so nice to pull. And I love the way they've designed the details around these vents. You've got the Alcantara wrapping around. You've got these toggle switches for the lights. And then, of course, you've got this beautiful screen over here. You've got this flip up switch. So you press that button to turn it on. Just makes it feel so much more special. It's a sense of occasion getting in here and turning it on. Obviously you can press it through there, but I mean, that's like pressing the button for a nuclear bomb. That's crazy. And look at the shifter over here. You've got all these creative things in the auto industry with how to shift into drive and reverse, neutral, park. But here you'll notice you've got this giant lever that comes out for reverse and then manual park. That's crazy. And to get into drive, you actually hit the paddle, and to go into neutral, you hit both, and that sort of sets it in neutral. You've got your parking brake over here, this beautiful screen, and I love these toggle switches. They look so cool. Look at that. Got a lot of detail over here as well with the Lamborghini badge. It's crazy how raked the front windshield is. I got to drive one of these around a racetrack, and it was really crazy. When you're in here and you're sitting, you just have such an amazing view out here. And knowing that the engine is just behind you, what an amazing experience. Beautiful car. It's a really nice spec. Wow, we've got carbon ceramic brakes. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And if you're interested in this one, 2024, $351,000 US. Well, that's basically a wrap. We're taking a look at pretty much everything here that they have to offer at Lamborghini Miami and at Prestige Imports. It's an absolute blast coming here. Every time I'm in Miami, I always have to come here multiple times because I'm amazed at the crazy inventory they have. If you're in South Florida, if you're in the Miami area, definitely check them out. They're amazing people, really nice. They always welcome you when you come in. You can go and take a look at whatever you like, no pressure. No one's going to force you to buy anything. And it's just, as a car enthusiast and people who just enjoy this kind of thing, there's nothing better. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.